Hey everybody, it's Mike Warren here with another Wellness Wednesday on Alternative Health Concepts. You know, I did something a little unusual today. My wife and I, kind of our midday break, if you will, normally when we'd have a little time for lunch or something, we decided to go to the gym today. Usually we do that in the evening. And, you know, I saw a gentleman there that just really inspired me. And I started thinking on the way home, I thought, who inspires you to be your best, whatever it is? I mean, we all have people or friends or maybe relatives or maybe somebody we don't even know, but they're very inspiring to us and they get us to where we want to be our best and do the best we can do. Well, so driving home, I thought, because I try and do these every Wednesday, these little Facebook Lives, and share with you some of my insight or my knowledge on different things, you know, health related. And obviously going to the gym and exercising is a major, major component to building your immune strength and your immune health. So driving home, I'm thinking, you know what? I want to share this experience that I had today because I was profoundly affected by a gentleman at the gym. And I'll get into another person that inspires me in a minute. But so I'm at the gym and I'm working out and I'm on a particular machine. It doesn't matter what it was. And I see this guy, and I've seen him at the gym, our gym, a couple times. He's an elderly gentleman. I would say late 70s, maybe early 80s. It's hard to tell. He has to have a walker to get around the gym. And he's sitting in a chair. The chair is one of those walkers that you've probably seen. It's a chair when they're not walking and they get up and kind of push the chair around. You know, and he's doing these machines and he's doing pretty good, but he's obviously had a stroke or something to where, you know, part of his face looks like it's paralyzed. So I'd say probably a stroke, just best guess, without asking him, you know, why he's in the condition he's in. But he was at the machine that's a lat pull down machine. And for those of you that don't know what it is, if you can envision a seat and you sit on the seat and then there's a bar, I guess I have to show it here. There's a bar, it's a long bar that goes up here and there's weights connected to it. And you pull down on this bar like this, and it does it builds your lat muscles. Well, this gentleman was sitting on the seat, but normally the bar is up to a height that you would have to stand up and pull it down and then start your exercise. And he was sitting there and I could see him. I was about 3 machines back down the row. And again, I've seen this gentleman a few times in the gym and I've always admired how, you know, somebody like him is beating the odds, going against everything that most people would not do, and he's there at the gym working out. And I've seen him pretty regularly. I go fairly regularly, but he must go almost every day because I've seen him at different times of the day anyway. So he's trying to get somebody's attention, and he's looking around, and there was a gentleman on the machine right next to him, and he was kind of like this, but the guy had earphones in like a lot of people do at the gym, so he couldn't hear him. So I got up and walked down there and asked him if I could help him. And what he needed was somebody to pull down the bar so that he could grab it and start doing his exercises. And I thought, wow. So I asked him, can I help you? Because he obviously was needing help. And he said, yes, please pull down the bar. And his voice wasn't real clear, but I knew what he wanted. So I pulled it down and he just started going to town. And I was surprised at the amount of weight he was pulling and everything. But I asked him, I said, do you need me to stick around while you know, because to let it go? He kind of smiled at me. He says, no, I just let it go and let it drop. So I appreciate it. I said, okay, well, I'm just going to be right down the way on another machine. If you want to do another set after this one, just raise your hand and I'll come down and do it. So he never did, and he went on. But I was so inspired by this gentleman that I just wanted to share it with you today. And you know, we all have people that we look up to and that inspire us, but sometimes it's little things like that. I don't know this guy. I have no idea what his name is. Like I said, I've seen him a few times. Next time I do see him, I'm going to go ask him his name and get to know him a little better. But what an awesome experience. And I just wanted to share that with you because it's one of those little things. And just driving home, I thought, you know what? I want to share that with everybody at Alternative Health Concepts on our Facebook Live, because I want you to know that. I want you to see that. I want you to understand that we're here for you. And if I can some way just inspire you to be better, to get your health back on the right track and get going in the right direction so that you feel better, that you can do things again with your kids and grandkids, enjoy the things that maybe you're housebound. Maybe you can't do some of those things that you used to be able to do because you're sick and you just don't know where to start. Well, join our Facebook group. You can click on the link right above here and get on it so you get all of our updates. Join our email group so that you can get those things, and you'll hear wonderful stories in there. You'll get wonderful ideas and recipes and everything related to health. That's what we're all about, and we're specifically related to immune health, and that's where we want to help you. One last person I wanted to share with you, inspiring me. I'm really, really, really lucky because my partner in this company happens to be my father. And he won't mind me telling you, but he's 82 years old. He's a practicing equine veterinarian. He practices 6 days a week. At 82 years old, he drives to the racetrack. He goes and does all these things. He has his little meter that he's got on his little iPhone, and he counts his steps every day. Well, this time last year, he was in the hospital, and he had open heart surgery, a triple bypass, and 2 weeks after that, he got a major infection in his colon, diverticulitis, and they had to, 2 weeks to the day after his open heart surgery, where they cut him from here to here, they cut him from here down to his pelvic bone, and took out a third of his colon. That was just a year ago. And in about 4 months, he recovered from that, and he's back to work 6 days a week. And let me tell you, honestly, and it's not just because he's my dad, but at 82 years old, to be working like he does and to be as sharp as he does and to recover from all of that, he is truly an inspiration to me. And I love him. I love him for it. But that's not what this is all about. This is about you. And if we can be an inspiration to you, please let us do that. IM me or message me right through Facebook here. I'll get back to you if you have any questions, or just type them in underneath and we'll respond to you. That's what we're here for. I'm happy to share this with you today, and hope in some small way, maybe I gave you a little inspiration to maybe get out, take a walk, go to the gym, start exercising, even if you can't get out of your chair. Grab something, maybe something, just a little bit of weight, put your hands and start moving them. Just start. That's the point. Just get out and start, whatever it is. And maybe you're a professional athlete, but you just haven't felt like getting out, getting to it. Get to it. Get to it. Just start back on your road to health. I know you can do it. We're here to help if we can. I'd love to hear from you. So IM me on Facebook, and I'll get back to you. Love you guys, and can't wait to see you again. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.